is good? What is good? I'm back. One and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast. And let's bring on a special guest. BKC just sent him out to Honolulu to kick some Hawaiian ass, and he came back to North Carolina with that win. My North Carolina brethren himself, the one and only Doug Cold Red Coltrane. Doug, how you doing, man?
What up, brother? What's good?
Congrats.
Thank you, man. Hey, that music that you had up there, that joint had me wanting to freestyle. I was over here like, ooh, I was feeling.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that joint was nice, man.
How was your flight out there?
It was buns, man. It was buns,
Was it
but I mean,
long?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that was like both like going and coming back was like both like an 18-hour process. So yeah, it was a little buns, but it was worth it.
So what was the culture like out there when you got there?
Oh man, it's different for sure, man. Um, I wish I could have like, actually got to be on vacation there a little bit, but we was there to handle business. But no, it was different, man. It was different, man. I enjoyed it a lot, man, for real. Just far as that, they really embody the fighting stuff, man. Like that's probably it's probably one of the most hypest crowds I've ever been a part of. They got that, the warrior spirit or whatever, what I mean, going on. And they really get behind their fighters, man. I was getting booed pretty loud, man. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I heard you still telling them, "I love you, man. I love you."
I'm like, I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? They were still booing my ass. Nah, they some love though, man. By the end, and when I told them, I was excited about the proceeds going to the flood victim and all that, they ended up cheering for me a little bit, man. So shout out to Hawaii, man. Y'all keep rocking. But yeah, before I left, they was like, yeah, we're gonna find somebody else to bring you out here to fight. I was like, dang. Like, y'all want to see me get whooped, huh? I know, man. I know everybody thought I was gonna lose that fight, man. But I told you, we talked before I left, man, and I told you, I told you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I told everybody, man. I knew it, you know what I'm saying? I knew they were gonna go in thinking they were gonna beat me, you know what I'm saying? And I knew it was gonna get ugly for them. So blessings to God though. Thank God, I came home okay. I didn't have no injuries or nothing. I banged up my finger. It's still kind of banged up, you know what I'm saying? I think it's
Ooh.
broke, to be honest. But other than that, man, we all right. So, I'm gonna be looking to get back in there soon.
So what's your opinion of Maki Patolo after fighting him?
I mean, to be honest, I think that I mean, I hope he fights again, man. I want to see him go at it again. I think that, he could learn from the experience with me, and I like to see him in there again, man. They kind of threw him to somebody who's been in there and who's been on the highest stage, So like I could tell, like even like even right when we was about to fight and we walking back and forth, we looking at each other, like he just had that nervous look on his face. You know what I'm saying? And then I know it's even hard. It's even harder to fight in front of your home too. Like that's probably like even when I fought at home, that was probably like the most nerve-wracking thing. So, it's probably a lot of stuff going through his head. I remember the first time I fought bare knuckle and just remembering to myself like I'm, thinking that I know what I was getting myself into, but you know what I'm saying, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
In a long time, you got this long flight, and the fight was over kind of quick. Was there any part of you that was disappointed it didn't go a little bit longer?
No, hell no. And then I mean, especially this bad knuckle, man. Shit. I'm trying to get out, man. If I could go home, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm good with that, man. I was a little surprised, you know. I was a little surprised that, you know, he didn't get back up. I thought he was gonna get back up. But when you catch somebody in the eye like that, man, and you can't see, and it's leaking, like, hey, man, hey, I'll tell you, man, bare knuckle different, man. You gotta be willing to, if you get busted, you gotta be willing to keep going. It's crazy because I hit Mundell with a stiff jab like that too, right off the bat in the first round. I bust Mundell up the same way.
Oh, I think we lost him.
My bad.
Oh, you good?
Somebody calling my phone. My bad.
Oh, you
But
good?
yeah, but Mundell, he shook it off. Like, he was like, well, soon when I hit him, like, it stunned him. He was like, oh, but he just kept coming. I just think, it takes, once you feel it, man, then I think, like I said, I'd like to see him fight again, because I think once you feel it, you like, okay, now I know, you know what I mean? You can't just walk through a jab. You can't just, so it'd be interesting to see him fight again. And I respect brother, like for real, like I feel like he's somebody I could, I could vibe with, I could kick it with, man. Like, I respect bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've got more respect for him after the fight than, than I had before, man. Like, he's really good dude. I wanted to talk junk, but I couldn't because he was so humble. And, it was just like, bro, yeah, it was, but he's a good dude, man. I like bro. I need to go to Vegas and train with him soon.
Well, I watched it again. I mean, he came straight at you as soon as the bell rang. He was steadily coming forward. But when you hit him with that jab, there was like a delay. Even Chris Lido, was like, "Oh, what happened here?" Because he kind of threw a few punches and then he was like up down on his knee. And usually when I see it, guys like that, that's when I think they really fucked up. When there's like a delay and then they hit the knee.
Yeah. Nah, man. That last jab I sticked him with, man, it caught him right in the eye, man. It caught him like it was a perfect shot right in that, like, and he kind of like ran into it too, like he was like I said, he was moving forward. And that jab, like, he stuck right in the eye, man. And like, he thought about it for, like you said, he thought about it for a second. And then when he noticed that he couldn't see, and that joke was just like squirting out blood, bro. He was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to continue doing this.
Like, with the fans booing you at the end, is it hard to get fans to love you after you beat down their guy in front of them?
Yeah, I definitely say it's hard, man, for sure. But you know what I'm saying? But they I think I had the right things to say. You know what I mean? I think that's what won him over. You know what I'm saying? Is I was respectful, and I told them guys, like, I love Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I was excited about the proceeds going to the flood victims. I was like, thank y'all for having me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's crazy is, like, I had some people from Hawaii hit me up on Instagram, and I had this one girl hit me, and she was like, you got booed so much. She was like, but what you said, she was like, it made me look at things differently. She was like, because, everybody was booing you, and you kept saying, I love you guys. I love you guys. And she was like, love won over everything. That's what she said to me in the, you know what I mean? Inbox. So, like, yeah, man. Hey, I told you before I left, I said I was going to Hawaii. I was going to remember my name. I told you that.
Well, they don't love you, they respect you. I know that much.
Yeah, for sure. They got to, I guess,
So, I mean, so you said the vibe was really good in there. It was one of the loudest crowds you've been in front of?
Ever. And it was packed. The building was packed, bro. You know what I mean? It was a big building too. Like, I think it held like 8,000. bro. It was.
Okay.
I think all the seats was filled, bro. Like it definitely was. It was a packed house, and when I tell you, bro, anything Hawaii did in there, they reacted. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm in the back. You know, I'm the last fight, so I'm in the back, and every time a hometown dude do something, the building go crazy. You start shaking in that joint. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
dang. I like this will lead it up to the fight. I was like, hey, feel so. Like, I'm just so glad I was able to quiet him, bro. Because if he'd have end up getting a flurry off or something, and they would have went crazy, it might would have boosted his adrenaline or something. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I watched the fight again. You were very calculative with your moves. Like you kind of remind me of James Brown when you fight.
well, well, James Brown, you know that's my dude, man. You know we've been
Yeah.
yeah, that's my guy. Like we've been training together since like 2015, 2016. Yeah, I go down to Wilmington and work with them guys. Like, man, James is a really, really skilled fighter. And, you know, coming up, you know, when I got the contract, you know what I mean? Like James was, you know, I had already talked to James before and I was like, you know, hey bro, I want you to be with me, you know what I'm saying, on the next one. And he was like, all
Yeah.
right. And then, you know, so we worked on, I told him I picked him because of that reason. I knew that the style that he fights, like I needed that style for this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I chose him to work with him. So, you know, we work together a lot. And you know, what I'm happy about is that I got to show people that I'm not just that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not just a guy that's trying to try to knock you out. Like I can box too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I can box too. So if you know, if you think that I'm just, you know, I only got a right hand, because that's all they were saying. That's all everybody was saying. Oh, Coltrane just got a right hand. Coltrane just got a right hand. Well, shit, I just won the fight with the left hand. What the fuck? What they gonna say now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what the critics be saying about you, that you only got a right hand.
Well, I mean, that's what fighters had said before. I remember,
Oh,
you
fight
know,
other fighters.
and
Okay.
then Chris Lido too. You know, when he become like even if you listen to like when I was about to walk out, you know, they showed a little
Yeah.
video. I think they showed me a little video of me knocking dude out, and you know, a couple fights that I had in BKFC already. He was like, "You can see Coltrane got that power in that right hand," you know. So and even me, like, you know, if I was a fighter, you know, watching my fights, you know what I'm saying, I would say, yeah, we definitely got to watch out for the right hand, you know what I'm saying? Because every time he stung somebody with the right hand, it's dropped them or hurt them, you know what I'm saying, bad. So, yeah, I think that's what they said a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I've had, if you look at the fighters that I've had to fight in BKFC, like everybody was different, man. Like everybody,
Yeah.
like I had to fight a tall ass dude, then I had to fight a little short, stubby dude for the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like then I fought Brian Jackson. He was about 6 foot. I fought Zed. He was like 6'1", about the same height as me. So
Yeah.
like everybody that I fought has just been different. It's been kind of like I had to bring different strategy for everybody. You know what I mean?
Shouts out to Chachi Versace with the love. Um, so
Chachi,
what
boy,
who or what's yep, that's the guy. So who or what's next for you in BKFC? Like who would you like to fight next, or what would you
I
like
mean,
to happen next?
obviously I want to fight Mundell. I mean, that's obvious. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I want to run it back with him. You know, but I don't know where I go from here. To me, is either, you know what I mean, I don't want to fight. I want to fight either in the top 5 or the champ. I'm trying to get back to the title. So whoever I got to fight to get back to the title. I called out Marcus Edwards, but Marcus Edwards,
Edwards.
he was offered to fight me, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why the fight didn't happen. I said yes. So I mean, where do you go? I mean, I said yes to the number 1 contender.
Yeah.
He didn't. We didn't fight. So I mean, where do I go from here? Well, they want me to fight the guy that he just killed. What's his name? What's the
Dakota?
yeah, Dakota. Yeah, he is UFC guy too. Yeah, Dakota.
Yeah.
Um, they want me to fight the dude that beat Zeb. I mean, whoever. It don't matter to me, man. You know what I'm saying? It really don't.
Yeah.
I think that Marcus Edwards is the same kind of fight. You know what I mean? I feel like ain't much difference between Marcus Edwards style and Maki Pitolo style. You know what I mean? I think they're both
Okay.
short. They're both short, stocky guys. They're both not really good boxers. You know, well, you know, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Marcus Edwards is a super good boxer. I think he's just a bull. He bull rushes guys. He's got power. But yeah, I think he's a little harder fight than Maki because of the experience that he's had in bare knuckle. But honestly, I think that, you know, if me and him fight, he's gonna have to get past the reach too, the same way. And you know, he's light skinned just like me, man. Every time that jab touch you, it's gonna split you, man.
Well, didn't you say on the Mike and Mish show? Because we did the interview and you did the Mike and Mish afterwards, so I watched that. And I think you said that y'all were supposed to fight in Denver.
Yeah, I mean that's the fight that I was offered. So
Yeah.
the fight, so I knew coming back that I was gonna have to fight somebody tough. So
Yeah.
you know, when I was offered the fight, they said we got Denver. I mean, and it was like, you know, we got Denver. I was like, you know, and they were like, we got Marcus Edwards. I was like, let's go. I want to fight him anyway because when I fought Mundell, to me it was like on the low hate. It was on the low hate that I was fighting for the title. He was like, oh man, dude, God, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? BKLC know better than that. Just like he was just talking mad shit. And you know, that it kind of stuck with me, man. It's like, bro, like you don't even know me, bro. You don't know what I
Yeah.
had going in life. I wasn't even out. If anybody was disappointed in the Mundell fight, it was me. I was most disappointed in myself because I didn't get to show who I truly was. I didn't get to show, you know what I mean, what I could really do. And it's my fault, you know what I'm saying? I blame it on myself. You know, it was mental. There's a lot of pressure fighting for a world title, you know, being on that stage. It was a lot. So, you know, when I got the opportunity to get his name and I said, yeah, I was like, I know nobody, bro, who's really calling Marcus Edwards out? Tell me.
Nobody.
Who's calling,
Nobody.
who's saying they want to fight that guy?
Yeah.
Doug Coltrane. You feel me?
Yeah. And no disrespect to Marcus Edwards because I interviewed him a couple times, but he's been calling Mundell out since his first fight before he was even ranked, which I don't feel like any ranked guy should get a title. Like if you're not ranked, I don't really feel like you should get a title shot.
Right.
And that's because
No,
that's what the rankings are for, you know?
yeah, I mean, personally, I don't have anything against Marcus Edwards other than the fact
Yeah.
that, you know, the things that he stated.
Yeah.
I'm the type of dude that, hey, man, hey, look, if it's easy, if I'm that easy, I
Yeah.
don't,
They come do it.
me
Yeah.
personally, if I was that easy, why wouldn't you want to take that fight? And if you beat me, you beat a title challenger who fought for the title.
Yeah.
You know that it puts you down. Now they can't skip you now. You beat Dakota,
Yeah.
but Dakota didn't fight for the title. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yep.
if you beat me one, it's easy, right? If you beat me two, you get the title fight. So I don't understand why it didn't happen. You're at home. We're in a mile high. I said yes to a mile high city, which meaning I'm going to fight in elevation. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
of this. So I said yes to all that. So now I feel like being that I said yes, if it was to come back around, it needs to be on even ground. I've been going to everybody's house and fighting everybody at their house. You know what I'm saying? Can I get an even ground fight? Can I fight somewhere, on the Philly card again? You know what I mean? Something. You know what I'm saying?
Let me throw a name out for you that might be a good fight for you because he is ranked. He's at the bottom of the rankings, but Gary Boletto,
Yeah, I don't
third
even
or
know
whatever.
who is that guy. I mean, you know
He's
him?
ranked number 5. I mean, I don't know too much about him. He's 3-0 and he's ranked number 5. He looked pretty good in his last fight, but you beat a ranked guy, man. I think it helps you get back on the rankings quicker, I would say.
I mean, shoot. I put up my own rankings the other day. It's funny. I don't know if you got to see it, but I said we coming champ to Mondale. The other one I said missing person report to Marcus Edwards. I said this guy still ranked with question mark to Dakota. I said I did say for the guy that beat Zeb, I said send location.
Yeah.
And then and then was Mike Perry, I said track star. And then the last guy, I said, who the hell is this guy? The guy that's ranked number 5. Like, who the hell is this guy? That's what I basically. But yeah, nah, I don't, man. It don't matter to me, man. Like it really
I
don't.
forgot who was it that Zeb fought. Pat Casey, right? Is that who was it? Pat Casey.
Nah. That was who he fought last time. But the guy that's ranked that he fought is the dude from Canada. What's his name?
Oh, you talking about Stuvie?
Yeah, Stu.
Oh
Wow,
yeah, Drew. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like
wow.
that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it don't matter to
Drew,
me,
he's
man.
4-0. He's 4-0. Drew Stuvie. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So, and I think Zib was probably his toughest fight. You know what I mean? That he's had.
that
Um,
was a tough fight. That was a tough fight. Yeah, that
Zib,
was a
Zib.
really good fight.
I don't like Zib personally, but Zib's tough, man, and I respect Zib. Obviously, if it made sense, I would like to fight Zeb again, but it don't make sense. So that's why
Yeah,
I didn't say nothing about him. Yeah, it don't make sense. So
and I was gonna ask you about that. Would you like actually rematch with Zeb? But Zeb, like he done had a few straight losses too. So he like
that's what I'm
his
saying. Like,
chances
oh,
of a title shot is not. It's not even there no more.
exactly. That's why I said it don't really make sense to call him out. He done lost like 3 or 4 in a row. So like it was no need for me to say nothing to him. And you know what? Since I won, bro, I ain't heard nothing from him. Before I fought, he was on the Mike and Miss show going at it with one of my homeboys on the chat.
Uh,
Since I won, I ain't heard nothing. It's been crickets out there, man. Come on, Zeb, man. Listen, man. Listen, brother. If it made sense, brother, like I know. Hey, like I know, brother. You got lucky that night, buddy. So, you know what I'm saying? We better keep that shit in the past because if it ever comes in the future again, I'm knocking your ass out. So, hey, if you see this, hey, what's up? But, ain't no need because, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we going to the title. We don't really give a damn where you going.
so they got this Nashville card coming up. Have you been trying to get on that?
Nah, I'm not
Too
a huge
soon?
I'm not a huge fan of them fight nights, man. They be
Oh, the
bullshit.
fight nights?
Yeah, man, because they got the little ass ring. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
I hate little
Yeah.
ass ring, man. I fight in it. But yeah, I wasn't prepared for that little ass ring when I fought Zed, man. There was nowhere to go in that bit, and all you want to do is wrestle the whole time. I was tired as hell in that 4th round, bro. But nah, I mean, nah, I wasn't trying to get on that one. There's been a couple more. Man, shoot. It don't, man, shoot. Like I said, I'm just waiting, man. Whatever they want to do, man, I'm with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to do. I haven't really said no to much, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Every time they sent the name, I say, yeah, man. So to me, I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to get back to Mundell and you know, but maybe Buddy held out because maybe they got something in the works for him and Mundell to fight. You know what I'm saying? And it would, I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just
Well,
thought it was.
I love Dave, but he's got to defend his belt sometime soon, man.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, I mean, I feel like, he looked out for the company was stepping up to fight Buddy at the last minute.
Yeah,
So
Lorenzo. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like they're gonna look out for him and you know what I'm saying, give him the time he needs to heal. Cause I mean shit, man, jumping right back in there after you know what I mean, took that kind of love, man. Who knows what he could do. So I just,
And he
you know,
supposedly had a torn meniscus. I don't know how bad a torn meniscus is, though.
well shit, me neither. Oh yeah, from when he fell, right?
Well, no.
Oh,
Mundell said he had a torn meniscus going into the fight.
going into the fight. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man, but shoot, who knows, man? And Mundell out for a little bit. I mean, I seen him post something the other day said he was waiting on a name. So I guess he's ready to go. So I don't know what they gonna do, man. That's to me, that's like the biggest thing right now, man. Is like so many fighters want to fight and be active, but like, you know what I mean? It's like a little slower pace than what they want, you know what I mean?
Doesn't it make it a little like difficult for a fighter to be loyal to a fight promotion when they're not getting enough fights?
I mean, I see these fucking other guys fighting for other promotions. I thought the only was the champs that can't, you know what I mean? Maybe guys
Yeah,
that's if they're signed, you know what I mean? I don't know what guys' contracts be like, but I mean, I see all these other guys fighting dirty boxing and doing all this shit like Duran and all them.
yeah,
So I mean, shoot, I mean, I'm thinking if as long as you're not a champion, like then they don't care, or like you know what I mean, then it's not that big of a
yeah. They
deal.
probably don't care.
Yeah,
But even the champs, man. I mean, they're getting like one fight a year right now.
I know, man. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, but you gotta. Yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't no business. I ain't no business guy like that. You know what I mean? As far as like, I don't know all the politics to it. I just know that I can imagine, what I'm saying, trying to build a company, what I'm saying, and then having guys, you know what I mean? Like, because you got guys that's got, what I mean, decent amount of fights now. And I'm guessing, what I mean, like maybe to pay, what I'm saying, like, I mean, I can imagine it's hard to run this shit. I already know, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's definitely difficult to run a fight promotion, man. Especially when you got a growing fight promotion like this. You got your in-house names that your homegrown names, but something like this, a lot of new people's always gonna want to come in, so they always gonna probably be bringing in a lot of new faces.
Well, I mean, I think that's cheaper too. You know what I mean?
It
And I
is.
think
You're right. It is.
the guys that's like me and Tony Loco and these other guys that I just named, saying bro and James too. We at that point where we're getting, what I'm saying, up there, how many fights we've had, they calling us vets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they gotta pay us more, you know what I mean? Then they gotta pay the guys that that's only coming for their first time. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, it's crazy. It's a whole business because like even what I'm saying, like even with Hawaii, you know what I'm saying, it was like it was BKFC, but it was like BKFC like contracted their name out to the Hawaii promoter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because there was really only three. There was only three American guys, I think, that flew over there. Most of the fighters I seen on Hawaii card were all Hawaiian fighters.
Yeah, most of them was Hawaiian fighters. It was three, including there was it was three, the main event, co-main event, and feature fighter that night. All of us guys was obviously, what I mean, not Hawaiian. And then there was another, I think it was a white dude. He had won his fight too that he wasn't. But yeah, that's I think that was about the only ones I think.
And then, I know BKFC definitely uses the names of a lot of these UFC fighters to try to build the brand. That's why those UFC fighters, they're able to just come in, fight one fight, and get title shots like
But
easily.
yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing though, right? So what do I get for taking that UFC name out? You know what I mean? Like that's what I was thinking to myself too. I was thinking to myself, I said yes to the number one contender. I fight the UFC vet. I beat him. Like if he was to beat me, where was that gonna place him? Trying to fight
Yeah,
Mundell, right?
yeah.
Trying to fight Mundell. So I mean, hey champ, we coming. Hey, redneck versus ninja. We gonna run that Joan back. You feel me? It's coming.
Has anybody heard anything about when they might legalize bare knuckle in North Carolina?
Yeah, yeah. I just went to the Derek Brunson put on UBG. What was it? Last Saturday. Last Saturday, my
Mhm.
homeboy Jesse James. Shout out Jesse James, man. Young kid, man. Been rocking out, you know what I'm saying, since he was little dude, man. Now he putting hands on me and we sparring, getting good rounds. And he had his amateur debut in MMA Saturday. I went last Saturday. I went down there and the head Now this is just what he told me. Now the head commission, North Carolina commission guy, I went up and talked to him, and I was like, "Yo, man, come on, man. Like, we need this here. Like, what's up with bare knuckle? Like, I'll make a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make a lot of money. Like, what's up?" And he was like, "It's gonna take at least a year." And he was like, that he explained to me something about something, but he was like, basically, it was gonna take a little bit. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, man, why, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, why it's gotta take a year? Tennessee legal, Virginia legal,
Yeah.
South Carolina legal. We in the middle of all this.
Georgia.
Georgia legal. We in the middle of all that, and we ain't legal. Come on, dog. Like, but when I made the post the other day, a couple of the BKFC guys was like, we just haven't approached them yet. So I don't know, man. Nate, whoever need all the BKLC guys, Dave filming, man. Hey, look, man, approach North Carolina, man. Come to
Yeah, we
Raleigh,
got to
man.
make that happen, dude.
And we gotta make that happen, man. Cause man, it'll be so epic, man. And I know for a fact, man. I mean, you could do research, man. And even when I was fighting, I was fighting professional kickboxing or MMA, either one of them, when I was doing them, man, I fight in Raleigh, man. I'm bringing a big crowd, man. So I already know,
Yeah.
if they come to North Carolina, man, I'm gonna make some money, man. I definitely would love that. You know what I mean?
And just thinking about that card, I mean, that's you, Tony Loco Soto, James Brown, um, probably a couple of the South Carolina people like Keith Richardson or something.
Yeah.
Maybe Taylor B. She's South Carolina. I don't know if the preacher man Josh Oxendine that lost the rebound. I don't know if he's still gonna continue fighting, but probably him because he's actually from like Pembroke area.
Yeah, no,
But
yeah. He bringing
I,
a decent crowd too.
and there's a couple other cats that's in BKFC that's from North Carolina too as well. I think that dude Justin Watson, I think is from there as well.
Yeah, nah, yeah. My homeboy Trevor, he fought in BKFC too. He from around here too. He from
What's his
Raleigh.
last name?
Trevor, dang, what's bro last name, bro? If you wouldn't have asked me, it's right on the tip of my tongue. But he fought Brandon Allen. Brandon Allen got him.
Okay,
And then he fought the UFC vet too. What was the dude that Marcus Brimage? He knocked out Marcus.
okay.
Dude that knocked out Marcus Brimage.
And I want to say there's a guy named Foy, Anthony Foy or something like that.
Oh yeah. Can't forget, bro. Yeah. Can't forget, bro.
I
Yeah.
think he's from like Greensboro, if I'm not mistaken, or Greenville.
Yeah, definitely. That's my boy too, man. Yeah, man. But that's the thing, though, right? So you naming all of them guys, you know what I'm saying? And every single one of them guys, except for maybe a couple of them guys, got a decent amount of fights. So
Yeah,
that's gonna be kind of hard to throw all of them guys on that card. You know what I mean? Unless they just bank. I mean, I don't know. I feel comfortable in saying that if they come to a big arena in Raleigh, we're gonna pack that joint out. I really believe that because it's nothing. It hasn't been in North Carolina. A lot of people hasn't really been able to witness it like that. And then people that have, they've been traveling to go see it. You know what I mean? When it's been in Georgia, when it's been in Virginia, when it's been in, you know what I mean? They've been traveling to go see it. So
yeah.
they'll make some money, man. BKFC, man. Approach North Carolina, man. What's going on, man? Let's do this, man. Bring it to the crib, man, because I'd love to throw down in front of my people, man, and pack the house out, man.
Man, there's so many cities. I mean, Raleigh got a big spots to do BKC at. Charlotte,
Yeah.
Fayetteville, we got the Crown Coliseum.
Yeah, I
Durham
was
probably got a good spot. I mean,
yeah. See, Charlotte, if see Charlotte, I feel like, what I'm saying, obviously Charlotte got a lot of places too, but I'm saying like only thing about Charlotte is 3 hours from me.
yeah,
So and I feel like I still gonna bring a decent crowd But it ain't gonna be like if they come to Raleigh. If they come to Raleigh, I'm gonna have a crazy crowd. You know what I'm saying? If they
Yeah.
come to Phil, I'm gonna have a crazy crowd. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere close, I'm gonna have a crazy, bro. Because I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, even when I fought in MMA and kickboxing, man, you know, you ask any of the promoters that I fought with, you know, Triangle Kickboxing, any of them guys, like, bro, I'm selling 100+ tickets. You know what I'm saying? We selling tables, we selling all that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I love for them to come, man. Please come to North Carolina, please.
Got a couple more questions before we let you go. What do you think separates successful BKFC fighters from everybody else?
I don't know, man. I mean, when I look at it, you know what I mean? I see the business in the shit too. You know what I'm saying? If you
Mm,
understand what I'm saying. Like I see the
yeah.
business in it too. Especially for like some guys, like you know, I ain't even gonna stunt, you know what I mean? Florida guys, you know what I mean? Florida guys be getting hella love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They be hella push. They be getting hella, you know what I mean? So like it's different with everybody. Um the yo, I don't know if did you see that I turned it was dope too, by the way. The article you wrote on me. It was dope. But did you see that I turned it into like a newspaper thing?
Nah.
You gotta go check that out, man.
Okay.
So I didn't put all of it on there because I just use AI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it like turned it into a like I put pictures and stuff with what you were saying, and
Yeah.
it like turned it into a newspaper article. It's pretty dope, man. Um, but yeah, when you said in that thing, man, you know, fighter that, you know what I'm saying, that's grind from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, or grind it, you know what I'm saying, to get there. I feel like
Uh-huh.
you got some fighters like that, you know what I mean? That's like nothing's been given to James Brown. If you look at it,
Yeah.
look at all of his opponents. All of
Yeah.
his and tough ass dudes, they've been wanting them to fight dudes that's not in the 145 division. You know what I'm saying? Like you got fighters like that that's coming up, that's scrapping their way up, making a name. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got some guys that, you know, I feel like it's been getting promoted a lot. And, you know, they got the, you know, whatever, the touch from the promotion or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's just different with everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with you on it. Cause like, no disrespect to Mike Perry, cause he'll whoop my ass. But it just
Fuck
it kind
that.
of reeks me like how much like they try to like say this guy was the face of the company and shit. Like, how can you be the face of a fucking fight promotion when you didn't win a belt? Like,
Yeah.
having a belt made for you is not the same thing as winning a belt.
Nah,
You haven't
nah.
fought nobody in a weight class that won a belt. And even Connor was shitting on him about that, because he just seems like he wants only the big money fights with the big names, ex UFC guys. And
Yeah.
it seems like he doesn't really care about being the champ.
I think it's all about money with bro. I mean, to be
Yeah.
honest,
And it
it's
is
all
a
about,
business.
I mean, yeah, it's business. I understand. But, you know, yeah, I mean, it comes a time where you're like, you know, do you want to be like, I mean, shit, like the Juggernaut asked him, bro, do you want to be a world champ, bro? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be a world champ? Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, so, you know,
Yeah, you got
but
Juggernaut literally had two different belts before he lost them. And nobody actually like the Mick Terrell one was like a freak accident. That shit could have literally he doesn't fall on his arm like that. We know how Juggernaut is. He gets knocked down a lot first and then gets up and fucking knocks guys out. You know, it's crazy how I mean, it's crazy how he does it, yo.
yeah, nah, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, really, he didn't lose the other belts. You know what I'm saying? He moved up to heavyweight. You know what I mean? They kind of took the other belts, but yeah, bro, like that's what I'm saying though. But like, so what? And bro's got a huge following on He's got a decent following on Instagram too, and like that's what I'm saying. Like, when is it gonna come enough? Like, every dude that's been the champ, like you ain't won the fight because they didn't have a name or this, that, and the third. But Juggernaut got the followers. He got a name.
Yeah.
He did enough. You know what I'm saying? To he's been double champ. He went for try to be triple champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely got the credentials. But yeah, I don't think that's a fight Mike Perry wants. When he fights these guys that comes in from the UFC, most of the time, now he's got more experience than them. He's been in
Yep.
there. You know what I mean? So it's a business
Same
though. I'm
thing
glad.
with Perdomo. Perdomo's 11-0, dude.
Yeah, I know.
11 and
Yeah.
0.
Yeah,
He
I
should
don't
have been fought for the belt. His following is actually getting up there now too, if that's what they're concerned about.
or maybe
It's moving up, and he's got Cubans and Latins all behind him, man. What more do you need?
my dude's nasty, man. He really, like, I like bro. He crazy as hell. Bro crazy as hell. I like bro though. But yeah, I mean 11-0, you know what I'm saying? And at first I was looking at it like, all right, here go another Florida fighter. They building up, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was looking at it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, then I started noticing that he was kind of starting to taking on guys that fought in the UFC, taking on guys that, you know what I'm saying, that all the top notch guys that's been in the BKFC already, like Arnold Adams and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, that, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know, man. When's it gonna be
World
enough for?
championship boxers. That dude that tried to hit him with the scale, shit, he made mincemeat of him.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I feel like BKFC got to push the fighters more, man. I feel like it's more like BKFC want you to push them, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
It's like they want you to promote yourself and get a lot of followers, but I feel like they can help with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that they've gotten so many followers on their Instagram and so many followers on their platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, now this is the time you push your homemade guys. You make them the stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't never see no post about like go follow Doug Coltrane, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. They'll always, I mean, they'll tag y'all in the clips and stuff, but it's not the same, man. It's like
Not
you gotta
even that,
kind of push the followers to go follow.
but not even that though. Like, I meant, like, you see how they used to have, like, they had that shit a lot where they had, like, leading up to the fight with, and a lot of times it'd be the Florida guys, you know what I'm saying? They be having like lead ups to the fight, you know what I'm saying? Videos showing
Oh
what they
yeah, yeah.
they train, like, yeah, that's the kind of shit that people want to see, you know what I'm saying? And like, but you only do certain, bro. I fought for a world title, bro, and I didn't
I
get
get what you're
a lead.
saying. They only do lead ups for like one or two guys every card or something, probably.
Well, shit, nah, I
If
mean,
that, if that,
yeah,
if that, to be honest with you.
that's what I was saying. Like, if that, you know what I'm saying? It'd
Yeah.
be certain dudes that they pick and choose to do lead up to the fight. What they call the lead up? Road to BKS, whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know. But
The road to the I know what you're talking about.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, like, that's what I'm saying. I fought for a world title. I didn't even get one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shit. Like, I feel like they gotta push the guys a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like, push the fighters a little more. That's how people are gonna get to know these guys. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. UFC didn't blow up until they really got to see what the fighters was like and know the guys. You know what I'm saying? The Ultimate Fighter House. You know what I'm saying? They got to see the personality of the guys, and you know what I'm saying? See, you know what I mean? Like, different things. Then the shit blew up. You know what I'm saying? So
And I think that's why like bare knuckle media podcasts and stuff and the fighters need to have good relationships as well, where one hand can wash the other, and that can help build it too. Because you know what I'm saying, like when I interview you guys, like yeah, the show is called a Paul Picker podcast, but y'all are the stars of the show. You know,
yeah,
y'all the stars of the show. Y'all, they're not coming to listen to me. They're coming to listen to y'all
it's
and
dope.
hear y'all story.
It's dope what you doing, bro. Keep doing it, bro. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Well, it's kind of crazy how I got into it. Like, I was actually producing a podcast at first called Circle of Kings, and me and the guy had fallout, long story short. And I guess they thought I was just gonna, I was done since we had the fallout. Like, I was just gonna ride off into the wind, you know what I'm saying? And I was already hooked. That's the thing. I was so hooked that there was no way I wasn't going to keep going forward. And then
What was
I realized it was a lot easier for me to get these interviews too, because I do hip hop interviews, like old school hip hop interviews. And you have guys hit me up sometimes that like ain't nobody thought about in 10 years that I might hit up for an interview, and they'll be trying to charge you like an arm, a leg, a kidney, and the liver. And it's like it's crazy, man, to me, man. But the fight game is totally different. And I respect y'all more because y'all's grind it's crazy, yo, what y'all gotta go through.
Yeah, it is, man. It is crazy. And everybody love to watch it, this, that, and the third, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the conversation, compensation, you know what I'm saying? It ain't this, you know what I mean? Like the shit ain't leveling out. But I think one day, it will, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like eventually one day BKFC will get to where they can pay the guys like UFC can too, and obviously that's what everybody hopes, you know what I'm saying?
Well, UFC, from what I heard, needs to be paying them more as well.
Well, yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
As
I
big
would.
as they are, what they got that $1 billion deal with Paramount, and like I've looked at some of the prices on what the UFC got. I mean, there's guys and some of the BKFC fighters has made as much as some of the UFC fighters in some of these fights, because the lower tier UFC guys, they don't make a lot really either.
Yeah, but I thought they changed the bill. I thought they changed the minimum to 20 and 20 now.
I don't know, but it's still kind of low for as much money as they got going through, and that's why they're in jeopardy with this
Shit,
little Netflix show, this
we don't want
Netflix
to talk.
thing going on.
If you think 20 and 20 low, we don't want to talk about motherfucking BKFC money. Then we're gonna keep this shit. We're gonna keep that shit moving.
Yeah, well, every time I usually try to, I mean, I've always asked like, what are guys making, and they never could tell because of the contracts and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I ain't putting out there, but I would just say this: if you think 2020 is low, yeah, we ain't gonna say shit. We ain't gonna say nothing. We're just gonna move on to the next thing.
when you say 20 and 20, what do you mean 20,000?
Yeah, 20,000 to show, 20,000 to win.
Oh, 20,000 a show, 20,000 a win. That's usually the standard for UFC.
That's what I heard. The baseline, like the
Okay.
low guys like 20 and 20. You know what I'm saying? I think the dudes on like Dana White Contender Series and stuff like that. I think they like, 10 and 10 or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
Is BKFC contracts usually like that, where you get a certain amount for the win too?
Nah,
I
most
didn't
nah,
think I
they
didn't
do
think so.
they do like boxing. You just get flat joint. You know what I mean?
And then, but
Which is
then he'll do like fight of the night or knockout of the night bonus if you get those, right?
which nobody in the world can tell me that first round knockout over the UFC vet didn't deserve a damn bonus, bro. Shit. Dang.
And I've also heard that BKC could be kind of like slow on the draw with sending the bonuses from a few fighters
Well, when
that I
I got
interviewed.
I got one bonus, man. And I got mine pretty straight, you know what I mean? So I can't say
Okay.
no. I mean, I've heard stories too, put it that way.
Yeah. Different folks, different strokes, I guess, man.
Yeah, I get different because yeah, especially with how the game's going and you know what I'm saying, all the promoter. But hey, Paul, hey man, listen, it's nothing but love, brother. But you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to go see this Mortal Kombat tonight, man. What you thinking?
Okay, yeah.
What you think about that?
Um, I don't know. I mean, if it's hopefully it's better than some of the older ones. I think some of the older ones they didn't do too well on them.
What? Wow, you the first one to
Yeah.
say that, man.
You like the first one with Christopher Lambert?
Love that joint. What? Cause bro, look, bro, that joint and bro, both of the first ones, the
Yeah.
original and Annihilation, bro, both of them was raw to me, bro. Growing up, bro, I watched them.
Yeah, I wasn't big on those, man. I'll be honest with you.
Did you watch the new one though? With that, that's it's about Scorpion now instead of Luke Kane.
I haven't seen the new one because I'm a movie buff. Like I'm the type of person. If I see an actor and I don't know his name, I could pretty much tell you what movies he played in.
Yeah.
Cause
Well,
I just watch a lot of movies, man. Movie buff, man. And I was kind of disappointed with the Mortal Kombat's.
come on, man.
And I was disappointed with the Street Fighter back in the days.
Yeah, the Street Fighter was lame, but Mortal Kombat was
Yeah,
raw. You know how you can't like the Mortal Kombat one, bro?
I think
Come
they might have probably should have waited like a little while before technology caught up,
on.
and then kind of did it. Cause some movies I think they do them a little too early. Like technology ain't caught up yet, and they might need technology to them.
But when they came out, I thought it was the best technology though. You know what I'm saying? At the
Yeah,
time. You know what I'm saying? Like you look
I have to
you
go
looking
back and watch it.
yeah, you looking at it like now, you know what I mean? 2026. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can't it can't compare to the but back then, bro, them joint when bro turned into the to the dragon. Come on, bro. That joint was hard, bro.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. Before you go, any shout outs you want to do?
Man, shout out, all my, Team Code Red, Team Coltrane, baby, man. I love y'all, man. Everybody know James Brown, man. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you a lot for going with me, man. I feel like it was a major part of my success having you with me, brother. We gonna work some more. Matter of fact, I'm going to train with them guys tomorrow. So,
Okay.
I'll holler at them tomorrow. But yeah, man, we just, thank God for everything. Glad we was able to chop it up again, bro. And you gotta bring me on, man. Anytime you want to, man. If you ain't got shit going on, you just want to get up here and kick it with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You want to, bring me on and have somebody else come on, let me talk with
Well,
you. Hey, I'm with it, baby. Whatever you want to do.
I'm trying to put together this little recap show where maybe like a couple fighters and a couple podcasters, and we just like recap the fight cards. You know what I'm saying afterwards and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
have like the fighters for like the expert experience, and then the podcasters from just the fan perspective.
bro, I'm with you. If you want, hey,
Okay.
just let me know, bro. Hit me up. Let me know. Man. I'm definitely down. Like, especially like after a fight or something, you want to get up, talk about it. I'm with it, bro.
Okay.
Just let me know.
That's what's up. And you actually had the best setup out of anybody I interviewed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ain't nobody got the whole podcast set up like that.
Man, look, I've been slipping. I got a couple things I want to get before what I'm saying, before I actually do it. Cause I want it the way I want it.
Up, your mic's off.
My bad. But yeah, now
Oh, you
I
good.
want it where you can see my desk and the computer and the mics. I'm gonna have it set up different, man. Like I'm gonna start going cause I got this opportunity to have a sponsor, you know what I'm saying? And I told them that, I was gonna start my podcast and be going live at least once a week. So yeah, I gotta start doing that, man. So I'm gonna get it set up how I want it, and then you know what I mean. But yeah, if you down to just kick it, man, and talk, man, and chop it up fights, I love to do that with you, bro. Just let me know.
That sound like a plan, man.
Yes, sir. I
All right,
appreciate
enjoy the
it,
rest
bro.
of your night, man. Oh yeah, anytime, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know about that Mortal Kombat too. You need to go
Yeah.
watch telling you, man, go watch the first one, man. Like it's about Scorpion. It just came out like a year or two ago, bro. Watch that
Okay.
joint. You're gonna want to watch the second one, bro. Cause I'm telling you, it's hard. And since you said something about the graphics way raw. So check it out.
Okay. All right,
All right,
enjoy your night, man.
all right, bro.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Well, there you have it. Doug Colrad, Coltrane. Definitely interesting conversation, man. talking a lot about this middleweight division, which definitely we gotta get a title shot here soon. I mean, damn, when's the last time my guy Dave is and I need to get Dave back on the podcast. Like he last fought, he defended the belt against that's right, Donald Sanchez. That was June 6th of last year. So it's been almost a year. It's gonna be going almost a year before since he's defended his belt. Even though he did fight Lorenzo Hunt, that wasn't for no title. That was actually a fill-in for Yoel Romero, which I actually wanted to see that fight even more. I didn't really, I didn't think it was a good idea for Dave to take the fight like last minute. I feel like a cat like Lorenzo Hunt, you might need a little bit longer to prepare for a cat like that. But yeah, it's coming up here soon. It's gonna be time to defend that belt. I think every fighter should have to defend a belt. I mean, they're only fighting like once a year, anyways, as the champ, but at least once a year. If it's been well over like a year and a half, 2 years, like yeah, it might be time to take away the belt and just do an interim. But yeah, let's see who tuned in on Instagram. Sleuth Sounds, appreciate you. The Scrapyard Official, Primal BKFC, Carl Thompson BKFC, appreciate you. Let's Go Joe, appreciate you. Manny Hernandez 620, appreciate you. Shelby Boom Boom Cannon, appreciate you. Aubrey Savon, appreciate you. The KO King, appreciate you. Shouts out to my man James Get Down Brown, showing some love. And shouts out to Chachi Versace. Shouts out to everybody tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. And we definitely gotta have Chachi back on here soon. James Get Down Brown. Shelby Boom Boom Cannon. I've interviewed all those. Go check out the interviews I've done with them on the Paul Pickett podcast. And I've never interviewed Carl Thompson yet. I definitely need to do an interview with him soon. I think he's ranked as well. Yeah, he's the number 2 ranked cruiserweights for BKFC behind Brian Atkinson, who when is he gonna fight again, man? We haven't seen him in a while. Joseph Creer, oh shit, he done moved up to number 3 over Lex Ludlow. Lex Ludlow is in number 5 now, or number 4. They don't got nobody at number 5 yet. I still don't know what's going on with this Alexia Sakaro and Esteban Rodriguez, both in the champ position. When Esteban just won the interim, and then Dodson and Strode. What's going on with this, man? Like, John Dodson has not fought since March 29th of 2024. That's literally 2 years. 2 years since he fought. So yeah, man. Let's see what events we got coming up. BKC 89 Palm Desert. Jamel Herring versus Nate Maness, and that's May 22nd. Which how many days is that out from now? That's literally like see 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're at like what is that, like 2 weeks away still almost? And that's gonna be an interesting card. A lot of well-known names on this card. Of course, you got Jamel Herring and Nate Manez, Cody Votto versus Jomi Escoboza. Jomi got 12 fights on his belt. Chase Gormley, I was supposed to interview him, but he ain't hit me back. We're gonna try to get him on though. Versus Levi Costa, David Diaz versus Anthony Sanchez, Daniel Alvarez versus Jared Lennon, Keith Officer Richardson versus Devin Schwan. Go check out the interview I did with Keith Officer Richardson. My guy Ryan Raul Peterson versus Darren Whitney. Evgeny Cardinal versus Eric Lopez. Monstros Williams versus Cody Kerr. Go check out an interview I just did with Monstros Williams. as well. And of course, you got a few free fights. Ricardo Talavera Jr. versus Victor Flor. Steven Sainsbury versus Ethan Trouts. And Eric Soto versus Juan Figueroa. That's the next fight. And I watched a little bit of Blood versus Blood. That was a crazy event, man. And I came to the conclusion that nobody's fucking with heavy metal live performances when it comes to music genres. Just the live performance that the heavy metal bands was doing, man. Alex the Terrible up there performing. It was crazy, yo. Like the energy. You could just watch it on the screen. You just seen the energy, man. They the mosh pits and everything. Yeah, okay, yeah. Exactly 14 days, 29 minutes away from BKFC 89 Palm Desert. And I didn't realize that the fight nights that's the ones that they always use the small rings. As much as I've been watching, I never really realized that fight nights always have the small rings, and I guess the other events have the bigger rings. But the small rings make for usually better fights as far as the fan perspective goes. They usually have a lot more action. And then you still got BKC 90 Birmingham, Tyranny versus Franco. You still got BKC Fight Night Hollywood Lane versus Henry. That's gonna be interesting. BKC Nashville, Tony Loco Soto versus De Leon, and BKC Fight Night Van Camp versus Cisneros. And you still got Liberty Brawl. We don't know who's on that yet. BKC Naples, BKC Fight Night Uruguay, and BKFC Fight Night Sturgis, BKFC Serbia, and of course back to Clearwater again as well. And they almost got the whole year scheduled pretty much made up. They got fights all the way to October 23rd. Yeah, definitely got to see what's up with this Brian Atkinson cat, man. I might have to try to interview him and see what's up. He's 5-0. He literally beat Watson, Josh Stay Down Watson, and Joseph Creer and Scott Roberts, but he's 5-0 total bare knuckle. All right, we about to wrap it up. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And shouts out to Doug Cole, Red Coltrane. Shouts out up James Brown. It's my guy. Appreciate you. Hell yeah, I'm jealous of the setup. Said I gotta step the game up. Yeah, but everybody I interviewed, Doug got he's the only one that got this podcast setup going on. I mean, Chris Lytle has a really good setup with the pictures, UFC pictures in the background, Ultimate Fighter, and some of the other guys have setups like that. But for the most part, Doug has had the best setup out of all the people I've interviewed so far. And I'm definitely gonna try to see about that. We're gonna try to see if maybe me, Doug, another fighter. I'd probably like to get my man Anthony Yost to come on and do recaps with me, and another podcaster. I really like to see if I could get my guy Ron from Savage Combat Sports to do recaps with me. He's got so much energy. He's got way more energy than me, and I think we need to see him in the podcast world a little bit more. You need to see Ron because Ron does, he's taken over a lot of these live interviews. I mean, Ron has got that energy. And I told him, man, I ain't gonna say no names of whose spot I told him he was gonna take over, but he's literally took that spot over, and his energy is crazy. Like I definitely don't got the energy of Ron has got, you know. But yeah, we're gonna try to get this recap show going here real soon, where we recap the fight cards, have a couple of the fighters, and then me and another podcaster, a media guy. That way, you get different perspectives. Get some professional fight perspectives, and you get some, media fan perspectives as well. But appreciate y'all tuning in, and peace. I'm out.
I